So Richard has been sort of really challenging it and pushing it and deciding, look, he's been calling out CBDCs for a long time. That's central bank digital currencies. A few years ago, he was saying that they're going to be coming around. They're going to create a Soviet-style banking system, which they are. And we need to stand up against them. You know, the big banks need to stand up against them as well, because they're a threat to the big banks. You know, this is one of the sort of biggest threats to our time, along with all the, you know, tyranny that's happening across the world, and restrictions are in place. But the actual central planners and what they're doing with CBDCs and how that will be linked to, for example, maybe your health pass. So, you know, if you haven't been jabbed, you can't access your currencies in your account, which will sit at the central bank. Something like that. That is extremely scary. And, you know, he's been talking about that for a few years. It's now coming around more. It's more obvious that they're trying to do it in a few years' time. So it's really important now more than ever that we need to decentralize the banking system as much as possible, make more people aware of what's happening, because you can't have a Soviet-style banking system that works for the economy. You just can't, because it means you've got one bank with all the deposits. That one bank can't do the job of lending out to small businesses. It can't even do the job of lending out to big businesses, because you need to have people on the ground getting to know these businesses, trusting them. They trust the bank that they work with, and, you know, knowing, okay, they're going through a tough time at the moment. We can understand why. We can give them flexible repayment schedules. That's what community banks do. They're there for the community. So yeah, Rich has been doing that for a long time, and, you know, I'm quite young still. You know, I'm in my 20s. I don't need to worry too much yet. If, you know, if things go wrong or something, I can fall back and do something later in life. It's better now, when I'm younger, to take the risk and say, I don't want a salary for the rest of my life. I don't want to, you know, just sit in a comfortable job, because that doesn't have a good impact on society, and it's not fun.
Right.
It really isn't. And I don't, you know, going to protests and everything, that's all well and fun as well, enjoyable. But this is really, if we can do this right, which I think we can, I know the banking guys can do it right. You know, I'm not trying to be big-headed. I know I'm on the banking side, but, you know, Richard, he knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for many years. So he knows exactly how to orchestrate this, how to build the banks out, how to do the phase 1 and then phase 2. And I've got absolute faith in the tech guys as well. So there's no reason we can't do this. And when we do it, it's going to revolutionize the banking system, and it will really put more, you know, give more power to the people who are behind it, supporting it, and make a real change.
Shut up and sit down.